Hello everyone, Shiny Barracuda coming at you with another Let's Play. In this Let's Play I'm going to be using mainly a balloon and minion composition. I wanted to see what the potential of the air troops were, since I typically use only a giant healer combo. Balloon and minion combo is very similar, because balloons target defenses, similar to giants, and minions target target anything, which is basically my cleanup troops in the back. If you don't know, you can't use a healer on any air troops, so that's why I don't have a healer in the composition. I love healers, so here I was just testing this hole he had, making sure it was just a hole in his base and not trapped. So after this, I just deployed my Barbarian King to take out that air defense. And in this raid, I was just shooting for that Dark Elixir over on the right. So I used 3 minions, or 6, I mean, sorry, and 2 balloons. And they actually, surprisingly, they destroyed this whole thing really quickly. Mainly it was the splash damage from the balloons that got the resources. So that gave me 750 Dark Elixir. I'm now going to be doing raids more like that to obtain Dark Elixir rather than my typical lightning spelling storage, because now that I have 500 Dark Elixir, I'm already a target for killing for Dark Elixir. Well, 500 that they can steal from me anyway. I'm becoming more and more of a target for Dark Elixir, so I don't want any extra reason for people to come and attack me, because usually people will revenge me after they find that I just a lightning spell their storage and then destroy their town hall so I don't lose any trophies. In this battle I tried to group them. I think the most optimal grouping would be about 3 balloons, because those almost took out that archer tower. And with a bit of leveling, I think that 3 balloons would be perfect for destroying one building in one hit. As you can see, the air mine doesn't do too much damage versus balloons, but it will instantly kill all minions in its radius, so be careful of those. The other thing when using this strategy is Teslas actually do quite a bit of damage to balloons. I was surprised. That Tesla took out like 3, almost 4 balloons in a pretty short period of time. So keep that in mind. That was just a bit of cleanup at the end. Alright, so next up we have another balloon raid. I used a couple more balloons here because it appeared I only had 2 left on the other one. So this is actually a pretty well designed base. I was surprised I got as much damage as I did on it. He has pretty well centralized air defenses. However, my balloons can take multiple hits from his air defenses. And also, the other thing you should keep in mind here is, at some point, there's really a cap for how much damage their air defenses can do to you. Because once they can one-shot you, they don't really get any better, because after that, they're still going to be moving at the same rate and everything. So really, it would just be how many they can shoot down. And with minions, shooting down 25 minions would take a really long time for one measly air defense. However, your main problem with those are going to be high-level wizard towers and things like that. However, for balloons, I haven't run into many problems with those yet, as far as high-level splash towers go. I've found that they are pretty capable, so. Over here, I forgot one air defense in this raid. I later take it off at the end. And as you can see, about 4, maybe 5 is pretty much the max amount of balloons that you want in one place, unless they're all attacking the town hall. Other thing I like about balloons, I think they're fun to watch, personally. Just watching them bomb everything down. I can see balloons and giants being good together. However, I think it'd be too slow of a army composition to really do anything. So I will be trying later on balloons and wizards, as well as one dragon, because my dragons are upgrading, so I wanted to get one in there. Just because, if you haven't noticed yet, whenever the dragon upgrades, if you already have a dragon in your barracks, it'll automatically upgrade. So, basically you get free elixir for doing that. You can also queue up troops. I think this is more of a glitch, but you can queue up troops, and then once it levels, take all of the troops away, and you'll get the difference. So I think that way is a bit more cheap. I don't really like that, but it is an option. As you can see, his wall breakers were very much diverted here by that one building. So I think you could almost use that as kind of like a way to lure stuff away. So for example, if someone deployed troops by this army camp at the top, they would either go to the left here or to the right here and not march through it to that center T-junction. So I think that's another way you can protect your T-junctions on the outside of your base. Archers seem to be very effective against my base. They of course need supporting troops, but they work very, very efficiently against my base. Sorry, I kind of lost track a bit there. This guy used a giant healer infantry supported attack. Worked very effectively against me. I was thinking it would whenever I design my base. I just don't find them very often, so I don't usually have this problem. As you can see, his giants are pretty much at full health the whole battle. I believe he destroys the entire base too. So, very successful raid on his part. He still has quite a few of his infantry taken out by that mortar. But that typically happens. So, as you can see, his archers are running across that path where I would have had my bombs. So, I know that that's an effective placement for them. You can see my Tesla doing some work here too, though. Yeah, it's still 2 shots for most of the infantry that I face. But I believe once it hits that 1-shot range, around level 6 or 7, I believe. Probably 6 or 5, I mean. I think that it'll be very effective then because it has pretty much twice the fire rate of a cannon. So, I believe it'll be a lot more effective. This guy had an interesting strategy. He decided, instead of taking out a couple defenses, he would just weaken them. I don't really support that strategy. As you can see, these spacer walls are working very well at grouping his archers. And all of his troops got hit by my 2 bombs. So, that definitely worked as far as my trap went. Boom. Mortar. Deploy some giants here at the top. Gets that 1 elixir storage. I don't really mind if people do that because for me, I don't really like elixir. Like, I don't really use it all that often, so my elixir storages are usually full. Also, another curious thing he does here, he lures over all of my clan troops, and then he just stops. I don't know why he decided to do that. To me, that makes no sense whatsoever. He probably had some sort of reasoning, but anyway, that's going to be it for this Let's Play. If you liked it, favorite, like, comment, subscribe. See ya.